Are you going to sue Dogpack?
It's just unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't want to be put in this situation, but probably going to have to. I mean, it's just...
He's probably going to have to sue Dogpack. Oh my God. I think that it's not about spreading misinformation. It's about doing it maliciously. There's a lot of people that repeat things that are believed to be true, but it's very evident based off of the Soggy video that Dogpack intentionally misrepresented a number of different situations. MrBeast could have posted conclusive evidence that Dogpack was lying, and people still would have hated MrBeast. And this is a big problem with the internet, and it's a big problem with people. It's that people don't like to admit that they're wrong. So the bias of the first person who puts information out there to the public is extremely, extremely strong. So the moment that one person goes public and they say, this is what happened, this is what's going on, everybody is going to be saying, that's what's going on, that's what's happening. People are going to probably go back and watch MrBeast, but this drama is, I think that people will believe that MrBeast was right if he wins a lawsuit against Dogpack. I think that's the only time that people will like admit, okay, maybe we were wrong about MrBeast because this other person won a lawsuit. That's the only possibility, I would say, at least. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe.
So, why do you choose to use it?
CGI?
Good question. And yes, I do think rampant use of CGI can undermine it, and I try to do my best to be transparent. Did you ever see So Crispy's video where they showed the behind the scenes of our Squid Game video?
I did, yes.
Yeah, so we've done that. We've done lots of BTS videos on them, and we've done other BTS videos. So I try to show it transparently, but let me think about it. I mean, honestly, the truth is, like, obviously there are channels like Corridor Digital and stuff like that, but can you really think of any, like, entertainment channels like mine that really do this, like, even have the budgets to kind of do this kind of stuff? Like, also, we rarely use it. Like, I mean, maybe like 0.5%, 0.1% of my shots.
I have no idea.
Like, if we have like a background that like doesn't look too cool, like it's just like black, but it looks a little off, we'll just like darken it out in post. Like, that's like majority of what we do, or sometimes we'll extend a set.
I think that CGI, there's like two huge different categories of CGI. There's CGI that is deceptive, and there's CGI that enhances what already exists. So, like, for example, when he changed the color of a car so people could tell the difference easily from the visuals of the cars, that's not really deceptive CGI, right? That's just CGI that's making what's already there look better. But deceptive CGI is like if you say something happened and then it didn't actually happen, you just CGI'd it. If you think that CGI is a lie, you're a retard and your opinion shouldn't be taken seriously and people shouldn't make decisions based off of it. The moment that you start making decisions based off of retards is the moment that you become retarded.
Coffee's video.
Yeah. Coffee's video and the report. Well, so I'll start off with the report. I mean, most people probably haven't even read it, but that's what kind of spawned that whole thing was this. Did you see it? Like that? Yeah. So the gist of this report was Jimmy is too stupid to like make this kind of money, therefore it must be insider trading. This is his wallet. Clearly there was insider trading because he never would have been able to make this kind of money, when in reality, which is what I told Coffee in that statement we gave him, it was managed by a fund. So I wasn't the one managing the wallet. I've never had access to that wallet. I've never done the buying and selling on that wallet. There's a actual professional who's written books on crypto and lived and breathes crypto every second of the day managing it. So most of the allegations there are just answered by like, I am too stupid to do that. That's why a fund was managing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's nothing that he could say that would prove it to people. This is what I've said before, is that the reason that people think that he's like a scammer is it's not logical. You can't explain it to a person like that because what would a person like that say? They'd say, oh, well, you told somebody to make the trades at that time. There's always a way that a person can justify an opinion like that. MrBeast, child slave labor proven false.
Not only are 100% of Feastables beans fair trade certified, but 100% of them, we also pay a living income reference price. Have I mentioned any of this to you before?
No.
Okay, so 100 living income reference price, which basically Which is, this is why it's hilarious how people are like claiming we unethically source our cocoa. And I'm ready to lay this out because everyone who said I use slave labor and I don't care, I hope you delete your videos because you were literally spreading severe.
Oh, bro, now we're all right. Now we're having fun. Okay, thank God. Now this is entertaining. Yes, delete your fucking video. Nobody cares. Especially hate the guy. Exactly. This is, bro. This is what I think. Here you go. Nobody cares about any of this shit. They just hate the guy. That's the reason. That is 100% the reason.
For us, one of the main drivers of child labor and cocoa is poverty. Like they don't make enough money. So you can't just go to a farmer and say, don't use child labor because if they can't afford to pay a grown up, then you're telling them, hey, go starve. You know, they have to make money. So one of the ways you can eliminate child labor is you have to pay a living income. So there's a thing called living income reference price where they look at, and tell me if I need to dumb it down or whatever, I don't know. But
it's just for different places
they
in the
look
world,
at
right? Yeah.
inflation, the cost of bread, basically the cost of living in these areas in West Africa. And they say, hey, if a farmer sells you a metric ton of cocoa, they need to get paid blank to actually be able to live. If you're paying under that, it's just not reasonable for them to live, which then will mean for them to live, they're gonna have to use child labor. So 100% of our beans we pay a living income reference price. So if a farmer theoretically sold us a metric ton of cocoa for, I'll make up a number, $800, and the living income reference price is $1,000, we'll go, hey, we actually want to pay you $1,000 for that, a $200 premium on top of it to make sure you make enough money to live off of. And that's what we do for all our beans, which is like crazy. You know what I mean? But if we're doing this, you know, we don't want child labor on the farms. And so there's child labor mediation system and there's a lot of stuff. And this is where Tony's has been great to work with.
Nobody really cares about child labor. If they did, they wouldn't buy the phones that they buy and they wouldn't buy the clothes that they buy. Nobody really cares about this. Sorry. Let's just be honest.